Hello and welcome back to All the Mons 10. All the Mons 10? We're playing all the mods. I'm not redoing that, that's stupid. Last time we got our Allthemodium and Allthemodium site, and today we are working on not only our quarry, but power generation. To begin with, I am going to push through the power mod. I'm going to get as far as I can so we have as much power generation as I can. I believe we're going for the thermo generator just because it's a little easier. And for that we're going to need to go mining because we need uraninite, which we do not have for some reason. So our main focus today, or at least for this, because I'm splitting this recording session over a few days, as it's going to take me a while to learn things such as the RF Tools Quarry, which I'm still unused to. But we're going to be focusing in this session on our power stuff so that we can get power generation working. I may do a little build off camera that I can then paste in with Light Matica. Well, not paste in, but you know, build around with Light Matica. If that happens, you will see once we finish up with our thermo generator. You'll see the replayed clip of me building the building around it. But yeah, we're just going mining for the first time properly, and I forgot my torches, which is a really common theme at the moment. I feel like I'm forgetting my torches a lot, but we're lucky that we've got a lush cave here where we don't really need the torches, aren't we? I'm gonna grab as much of all of the ores that I find, just to save some time in the future for if we need things like the black quartz and like the lead. But our main focus is finding a decent enough deposit of uraninite, which I believe there may be with mystical agriculture. I believe, yes, we can eventually make uraninite seeds once we push into mystical agriculture, which will again have its own little building and such. There's only one artifact I want you to drop, and you definitely didn't drop it. And as if by magic, just as I say that, we find some uraninite. There we go. 10 raw uraninite. We will obviously need more than 10, but at least we finally got that opening quest done. Actually, I don't think we need uraninite for the stuff that I'm wanting to make, at least not yet. Let me quickly grab the last few diamonds from this vein. I know there will probably be more, but I just... Another minute. Swear this sometimes they don't take the damage that you're dealing. Anyway, what did we get from him? It doesn't look like we got anything, actually. Telepathic steel leaf pickaxe. I don't think that's worth taking. We'll take some cobble though. Gives us some materials to climb on up to things. There we go, that's some higher quality uraninite ore. which then leads us to welcome to power. We get a wrench, and we need to get dielectric paste and make a dielectric casing. Yeah, that was nice and simple. Now we can make our dielectric paste. Obviously that's not perfect amounts, but is the power stuff also in this section? Okay, it is. And it gives us more dielectric paste. We also have some things in artifacts, which just levels. Seems like. So going back to power, again we need some dielectric rods, which needs iron bars, so there we go. I should be able to make 64 of each and still have a decent amount of dielectric paste left. 34, that's kind of enough. There's our dielectric casing. And we need to make the energizing orbs and rods and everything, which shouldn't be too hard. We've got 26 blaze powder, and we even killed a wither skeleton. So let's shove a fair few things back in there for now, including our blaze powder, and we can finally okay. So we can finally make some of this, but we need more redstone. For God's sake. I was so excited to finally get this done, but now we need more redstone. Great. Is there any other ways to get redstone? We can wash iron clumps, but we don't really have a create thing going on just now. I'm gonna shove all of this back in here for now, and you know what? Is there a redstone site? There is a redstone site. Not that I'm going to use it, but it's good to know that there's a redstone site, and I assume an iron site and blah 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 blah. For now though, we're going to shove some coal into this furnace while we go. Also, speaking of, we've got a fair few apricorns, except obviously the yellow, which I've just realised towards our mining area there was some yellow, which is great. But we're going to head back down into the mines and hopefully get us enough redstone to finish up what we're doing. Please drop the yellow apricorn sprout. Please drop the yellow apricorn sprout. Did not. It was worth a shot. We'll head on home now, because that should be all the redstone we need. I hope. As well as a few other bits and bobs that are going to be kind of helpful. Including, but not limited to, our energizing stuff, which we're going to think needs soon enough. Let's make 6 of them, because I think we need a fair amount. And we'll just make a couple of tiny ones, because we need them for quest things.
Again, Salem while editing here. I'm just recording this voice thing to let you know that I have skipped over like an hour of gameplay because it is just repetitive crafting, and I'll be honest, passing did not give me much stuff to cut in. There's not much interesting going on for this episode until we actually get onto the quarry. But we got up to, I don't remember what tier now, it's been too long. But we got up to a decent enough tier to be able to sustain power for a bit, but it will be upgraded in the future.
And now I'm moving on to the quarrying section of the video. I did upgrade all the way through to 9 I did have to go mining a little bit. And the way that we use a build, I'm not 100% sure. I forgot the exact numbers, but I do know that we obviously power it, which we have enough FE to power it for definite now. And we're going to need to use the shape card quarry. If I remember correctly. Oh, I don't. I'll be right back. Okay. So, what I now remember is that we do have some specific maths that we need to do. For example, the actual size of the box, which I've got here, needs to be on Y level plus 65, and then the offset for the Y level is that divided by 2, which our Y level at the moment is 253, so add 65 to that. What do we get? 318. Divide that by 2, we get 159, and we make that a negative value. So if I change this to hollow and install it here, we won't be seeing it until there we go, we can now see the actual supports. I'll just quickly put that back to negative 159, and I'm not sure whether we'll want to extend this out, but I can only imagine we'll want to have it at quite a large number on the X and Z values. So, for now, could do 128, could do 256. I'm not going to do 512 because that feels too excessive, because we can just move it around if we really need to. I think I'll go for 256 and see how that is. And I think we'll quickly head back to, well, there it is. We'll quickly head back so we can get some item pipes, and I think a dimensional chest. I think dimensional chests are a thing. At least I believe they are. ME chest, Skystone chest. But what we want is something that can transport items cross-dimensionally, so that we can have all of the ores that we're about to mine in our main area. Okay, we don't have the blaze rods for that one, but I think this is exactly what I'm thinking of, unless I can think of anything else. Oh, dimensional storage chest, here we go. So we'll want to make some dimensional cores. We are missing iron. I feel like we're always missing something. Oh, I did also do some upgrades on the furnaces, as you can see. Granted, it was the pretty much last few pieces and bits of our netherite and iron and obsidian. I'm gonna quickly commit another cardinal sin again, in hopes that we find just a little tiny bit of iron, because it'll smelt really quickly, no matter how much we find or don't find. And I've just /home, and we've got everything that we need, hopefully. I just need this many of these. I'll need 2 of these. And that should hopefully make us 2-dimensional chests, which I hope is exactly what I'm thinking, and not. So if I check, okay, these are both connected on frequency 1, and what's going to happen is I'll have one placed over here, and then we grab a item pipe and a pipes connector, which I'm going to just make a quick pipes item pipe, just because pipes is a mod I find quite easy. But if we quickly go here, oh, I've forgotten, we want a redstone signal can turn the thing on and off, so I'll make a lever. I'm going to start it going. Okay, pause. We want to void everything except end stone. We'll grab out all of this, then we'll get it going again. And it's not voiding the cobblestone. I don't know why it's not voiding the cobble. So this just makes it difficult for us. Grab. Wait, did I? Oh, there's no way I left the quarry card over there, right? Okay, there was. So we'll remember the numbers. Okay, we won't remember the numbers. Use to make. We can make a fortune quarry now if we want to, but I think what we really need is to smelt some sand. Let's try that again. Doesn't really work if we don't have sand to smelt, does it? I literally just need like a couple more pieces of sand. And by a couple I mean 1 apparently. But it should, if I check a couple of things, we should be able to smelt this down to 1. 2, we should be able to make a clearing quarry and a... Is there not a fortune clearing quarry? So we turn this into a fortune quarry, which I assume gives fortune, and then we get another 8 sand. Smelt it into glass. Make this a fortune clearing quarry. And then we go over to our machine. And fingers crossed oh, does this need to be reconfigured? No, it doesn't. Okay, thank God. And now if I click this, void everything except endstone because I want endstone, and it's still not voiding the things. How does... Right, there's got to be something that I'm missing with RF tools. Like, is there a... Ah, okay. Maybe this will help. It'll help if I... Now, is a whitelist... Okay, so we want this to be the blacklisted items. We want soil, cobblestone, which should also include deep slate. That should be everything, I think, that we want to not have. We'll check in here to see if, yep, that's everything. Then if we go back, we can finally check if putting this filter module with the tags for dirt and the tags for cobblestone and cobble deep slate work. If I put you in, and then I press this, we should slowly but surely, fingers crossed, start getting ore. And there we go. Ore is coming in, and it is fortuned, I believe, from the RF tool stuff, which means that we are now getting a higher volume of ores. We should get the linking, and we'll take the config tool. And then at this wall, wait, no, in the floor down here, we go boom, 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 and boom. Then if I shift right click you specifically, did not want to go that. If I now go you, we can then go 1, 2, 3, 4. If I then, I'm gonna have to go underground for this one.
Future Sailor back again. I just want to say, oh my god, this part was so painful. I am helping you out by not making you watch this. It's just me not using a storage controller for some reason, just to like sort all of this stuff out. Am I stupid? Probably. But I just added more storage drawers and probably too many storage drawers for what I have.
I know we just ended the video, but I thought I'd update you guys. I have been doing a lot of upgrading in terms of the storage. We have now got, thanks to our influx of diamonds, we've now got the item pipe now has, if I can check, an advanced pipe upgrade. We also have our thingy, our other thingy. Essentially, we've got everything where we want it to be. I've also managed to upgrade all of these. I should be able to actually upgrade this obsidian furnace to a netherite furnace, which is going to be nice. And you know what, I'll do that with you guys just because I can. If I click, make us some netherite ingots. Is that enough to upgrade it? No, it is not yet enough. However, I don't think that's worth it. But I think there is also a netherite storage upgrade. Yes, there is. We don't need it yet, as we do have in channels, because I did make a separate channel, we have 97,000 slots still free, so I don't need to massively worry about it. And then 247 million in channel 1, which is all of the raws. I just thought I'd do an update just so you guys know where we are at currently, and this is still going at quite a swift speed. I think we aren't going to have to do much ore gathering for a long while, thanks to this kind of stuff. Considering it's giving us netherite, all we'll need to do is find more allthemodium and eventually vibranium and unobtainium. I know I've already said goodbye, but I'll say it again. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.